Today, we'd like to share with you the anatomy of a made-to-measure bike. Alan is an enthusiast who just started biking during the pandemic. He's done several events with his previous bike, but for him to be comfortable with his previous bike, he had to use a BMX stem, literally a 40 centimeter stem. And today's episode, we're going to be discussing why made-to-measure bike is an alternative form of a solution that will give you a more sustainable, comfortable, happy riding. And we will try to outline here
Go
how
low.
it all works out.
There you go. That's the automatic position, no? You have a perfect posture. You can really see your lats working now. There you go. It's like you're hanging on, okay? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. So the most important part of the aerodynamics is not the bike, it's really more the rider. So this is what the wind sees. And then when I say recover, okay, we're gonna do that sequence again. Move forward a little bit on the saddle.
We shall be using visual guides of weightlifting to show you the similarity in the process of developing muscles.
Press the wrist on the top tube.
Now let's start dissecting the principles behind posture-based bike builds.
Fist in each hand and push them down towards the ground to straighten your arms and activate your lats. At this point, you should feel your glutes, inner thighs, core, and lats all working. You to keep the pillar we created in step 1 and start pushing your hips back while keeping your fists pushing straight down under your shoulders. Once you reach that endpoint, bend your knees and bring your shins to the bar to pull yourself down those last few inches. Keep going until you can hook your hands onto the bar just outside your knees. Number 1. The further away the bar is from you, the more strain will be placed on the lower back. This is why the bar must be directly over your midfoot with your shins just about touching the bar.
Very nice. Just hold that 10. And then when you want to shift, okay, that's a really good posture. Very nice. This is a perfect fore aft position for you. The combination of the top tube and the stem. So eventually this is what the wind sees. So the value of a made-to-measure bike is taking into consideration the overall system posture that he can hold on to the hoods. You can clearly see how this muscle, the core muscle, starts working. Yeah, so all the torque comes from this part of the body and this. So you're pulling this elbow down. So I'm gonna shift the gear so that you have more tension. Okay, so while I'm shifting it, you're trying to pull the bars lower. Automatic, the bike will, you know, the principles of braces. The braces will guide your teeth. It may feel awkward at the first time, but this time a made-to-measure bike, the value of a made-to-measure bike, you won't have any choice anymore. When I say that you don't have any choice, it means that you don't have a choice kasi the bike will dictate where the muscles have to position themselves. So when you move, it's like going to the gym. When you're doing the bench press or the leg press, remember, diba, you adjust the gym equipment so that movement is exactly that movement that will develop the muscle. You don't have any other choice kasi you're clamped down on the gym equipment. So the value of having this posture is that every time you bike now, the right muscle movement will be perfected. When you do the right muscle movement, the development of that muscle will also be perfect. That's why when you go to the gym, you get the right muscle form, diba? On my cue, I'm gonna ask you to sprint. Ready, set, go, go, go. 10, 9, 8, 7. So the value of what Alan is doing is that his upper body is very stable. It's not bouncing around. 5.
This is the difference between commercial made-to-measure based on physical measurement, like height, versus made-to-measure based on posture.
Get off the bike. Huge difference. You have a higher seat post, longer stem. It looks more proportional because you've never done it before. Just like going to the gym, if you're not doing the right posture from day one, you will never develop the muscle. Okay, that's it.
Thank you so much,
Questions?
Coach. No more adjustment.
Yeah, that's it, huh? So from shop is they call this farm to market. Yeah, farm to market. So we just came from the shop assembling this. We have it all recorded, and then that's you. Okay.
I hope this visual demonstration showcased clearly why upgrading yourself has more value instead of the scenario of buying a brand new bike, spend $10,000, you end up having sore back pain, numb fingers, and then you're advised to go to the bike fitter, and then you end up having to upgrade everything all over again. So if you can fix it on day one, why don't we fix it on day one? Just look back. This is where it all starts. All of our made-to-measure bikes are custom built, meaning we handpick the parts on our CRZ studios. So we have one in Pasig, we have one in Clark. The reason why we want to be there when we assemble your bike is just to make sure that all the specs and hand-picked parts are exactly what we need. Nothing more, nothing less. We want to avoid wasting a lot of your hard-earned money by buying unnecessary, can be fancy stuff, but end up not doing the right function. So all made-to-measure bikes are built live with us there to make sure it functions how it was designed. Everything is meticulously measured, and the guarantee is if it doesn't fit you, then you get 100% refund. We prefer that after the build, we go to you, fit you, test you, and the main highlight is we all ride together and document everything. Thank you very much for staying with us for your whole 7 minutes, and hopefully this is a good insight on what Made to Measure is all about.